This is, for me anyway, the story of a woman sort of getting back on track in her life. Sort of traumatic events have happened at some point along the way, and I think there's that point of divergence that I'm sure we can all find in our life, where we could have gone this way or this way based on tiny little choices, or maybe more major life choices. But anyway, we can't make two choices at once. We take one path, and that leads us to where we currently reside in our lives. And this is sort of about reflecting on what could have happened if she'd taken a different path based on that point of divergence. And she becomes aware of where she's at and where she could have ended up, and resolving that for herself, and yeah, getting back on track.
One of the big draws is going to be like those issues of duality, and you know, she's not totally crazy. There's, you know, working out your inner demons and you know, forgiving yourself for, you know, something that happened years and years ago. Don't, you know, latch onto things, and sort of, it's okay to mess up, and, you know, to forgive yourself and move on, and life goes on. Which, you know, I think that's a good message and a good lesson learned from the movie. I think a lot of people have that problem. You latch onto something and you can't let go, and it just sort of stunts your personal growth. So, you know, I think we've all been guilty of that from time to time, most likely. I know I have. And being able to let go and just say, okay, something happened, let it go, move on, grow from it, is always just a good lesson learned anyway.
I think it's going to be a very good movie. It's got a good story. There's a love story. It's not just the traditional love story that you would think it is. It's a love story between two very good friends, that something terrible happens to them. And ultimately, if something terrible does happen, there's consequences and a price to pay. But in life, in general, very often, whether you deserve it or not, you get a second chance. So Rita gets a second chance. And I think that people will relate to that, because no matter who you are, you've done things in your life that you regret and you wish you had a second chance. So in essence, I think this movie is about second chances.